so confused.
You're listening to Poor Man's Podcast, Pittsburgh's premier comedy podcast. Your weekly dose of humor, hosted by Chris Hopper and with a new special guest each week. And here's your host, Chris Hopper. Woo! Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Poor Man's Podcast. I'm your host, Chris. Along with me, as always, is the wonderful, is the talented, is the beautiful, is Danny Kaufman. Danny, how are you tonight?
I am great. It has been so long since we podcasted.
It's almost been like a month. I actually, joining us as well, is the wonderful, is the talented, is the beautiful, is Jeff Fieldhouse, everybody.
How are ya? Good to see you.
I think
You out of the cheers. Holy soundboard. I can only hear it from like a faint distance, but I hear it.
Is this all happening?
It's awesome because the cheer, the applause sound effect is probably 9 seconds long, but the laughter is like 17 seconds. So you get like the random woman at the end, like, oh god,
Uncomfortably long.
yeah. It's weird. But to get to my point is, I think I saw Jeff more recently than you, Danny. It's been
I guess
too
so.
long.
Yeah.
I saw you at a show recently.
Yeah, I saw you at Don't Tell in.
Over in your neck of the woods.
Yeah, in my neck of the woods. We were in Monaca. Well, we were in beautiful Monaca, ladies and gentlemen. Yes.
Yeah, Monica.
Yeah. It was. You got called a cake eater, right?
Yeah, because I grew up in Etna. Apparently that's rich to Monaca, PA. I said I grew up in Etna, and they're like, you cake eater, you grew up with money. Like, Etna's money?
Hey, man.
You guys are trash.
Yeah, like, what?
No, it's a low income area. So no, I don't understand.
Oh,
I
man.
don't understand why.
That story's illegal. I can't say that. But there's definitely some some characters you run into in Monaca, and although I like that brewery, they turned out all right. Steve Hofstetter was there. Was it Ellen Lundy?
Yep.
And Ronnie Fleming has always. They're all awesome. That was a really fun time for me.
Yeah, it was a good show.
Yeah, I'm glad we got to do that, and it's always awesome seeing Jeff. Man, Jeff's one of the best with crowd work I see out there. So.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure watching your work, fella. And I don't know why immediately I was going to bring up the Kardashians again because you were going on about them for, 20 minutes?
Yeah, me and Danny were having a good talk. You had nothing to add, and it kind of hurt.
Well, I don't know. I'm late to the reality show game, I guess.
Yeah, I've been like a Real World,
Yeah.
all the OG stuff I really get into, except for Big Brother. It wasn't really my vibe.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
It always seemed a little phony baloney growing up.
Yeah.
You know?
Is Big Brother, do they just watch you? Is that what Big Brother means? Like the
You're
old,
right.
Russians?
Yeah.
It's more like games and stuff too. Like they did weird things.
It's
so
a
it's
little forced.
I can't get behind that. Now, Flavor of Love and Rock of Love.
Yes.
I have seen Rock of
Love. Oh my
Like
gosh.
the OG classics, those are great.
Yes.
Big Brother, I feel like the people that watch Big Brother were just hoping that because it would be like streamed all night.
Yeah.
And so it would just be for the pervs that would be like, maybe at midnight someone will get into the hot tub, like if you're a young kid.
Right.
It's like, why are you watching Just watch fucking Road Rules and see a sick ass challenge by TJ Lavin announcing it.
Exactly.
And it's a cool thing. Or watch Rock of Love.
Yeah.
With what's his name?
Brett Michaels.
Brett
Michaels, yeah.
I did see that. My fiance likes the reality show. She likes that. She likes Vanderpump Rules. I don't know if
Okay, I
you've ever
never
seen
watched that,
I
but
never watched that.
She's obsessed with that. We both work in a restaurant, so we get a lot of that stuff. And I've had to I've watched it through osmosis, kind of like I've been in the room while it's happened.
Yeah.
So now I remember way more than I should. Same goes for, Blue's Clues or whatever kid show it is. I know anything
That's
about
a
Paw Patrol.
classic.
Yeah. But,
Honestly.
that one and Brett Michaels and
well, those shows
Rock
are
a
great
lot.
because you can pick up wherever. It's a great
Yeah.
show in the summer when you get back from playing and you're just
Yeah.
hanging out. You make a sandwich, and all of a sudden Brett Michael's looking at a girl and he's like, "I just don't know, Melissa Bethany, Melissa Bethany, double name, okay." And her hair's like half blonde, half brown. You're like, "Okay, I guess I do get Melissa Bethany now." But I'm just
Right.
saying it. Yeah, it's just a great show, and especially the show where the people that work on cruise ships.
Yeah.
The people that works at cruises, and there's always the one the deck captain who's
Yeah.
always like, "We found some cocaine and people hanging out late," and I'm like,
Yeah.
"You fucking narc, dude.
Yeah, what the
you're on
hell?
a ship.
Who else gets these jobs?"
Yeah.
Right. Like, there has to be a place for everybody, right?
Oh yeah, I joined the Boy Scouts to shoot a BB, not to have like a guy take me to the woods. You know? But
I guess, hey,
yeah,
man.
that's a hope, but not at New Hope Church for Boy Scouts. That was I don't know how you had audio from that.
He was ready.
Yeah,
He was
man.
on it.
That was Troop Leader Randy.
But yeah, before we get into another 20 minutes, yes, Kardashian is great.
Love
Yeah,
that.
I remember watching Rock 11. They did something because Bret Michaels is a known Steeler fan or whatever, so they had them play like a flag football game to win a date with him.
Sick.
It was so good
You know
because
when
it was
your
so
mom
bad.
started stretching that day when they heard about it in the
Yeah.
area? They're like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
gotta get
pull some
limber.
flags.
Ready.
Yeah. He had a great lock of hair. Like that was back in the day where guys just had great heads of hair. Names, some people.
I think doesn't he have fake hair now? Isn't it like part of his bandana? That's why his bandana is so thick
Oh,
because his
legend
hair is
goes.
Hey
receding.
man, why we don't add them? Go on.
I'm a big fan of him, man. We love
They say that?
Butler's own.
You say
right?
what?
The legend actually says that it's fake.
The legend does say that it's fake. That's what the word on the street. That's what I've heard.
Santa not real.
If
too?
I saw him, like, I don't know, like, would I be like, oh, hi, Brett, like, try to go in for the hug and, like, just do a quick pull? Maybe. I can't say that I wouldn't.
What you do is you go for the high hug and a little bit of your forearm pulls down on the hair.
Oh.
Yeah, but you act like this isn't his first rodeo. He knows he keeps you at a distance and hits you with a COVID fist pound.
Oh,
So
yeah.
no one's getting near this man.
Brett Michaels is the kind of guy who hits you with the double fist at the same time.
Yes.
Hey,
yes,
brother.
Yeah.
Yes, literally. We felt the brother. That's what
yeah.
he does. Dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's semi-condescending the second time he said it. So you're like,
Right.
stop.
Like,
Yeah.
rock on, brother. Like, I can just hear brother being overused.
Yeah, the first brother's friend, the second brother is how a guy says it when he's hooking up with my sister and then calls me brother. And I'm like, just because you're more intimate with her doesn't mean you are with me.
Right.
We're
He
not
tries to do
brothers.
the
Yeah.
shoulder hit.
Yeah, he's like, you got an Xbox? I'm like, no.
That's
Like,
my brother.
Get out of here.
We're not cool.
No, I always hated my sister's boyfriends until my brother-in-law now.
Okay. Well,
Solid
that's good.
fucking, he's a solid dude.
Do you just have one sister, so you have one
Yeah.
brother-in-law?
Yeah, one brother.
So that's the only one you have to worry about as of
Not
now?
Mormon.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, I guess they could, hopefully they don't pick it up or anything.
They could. They'd be
Yeah.
cool.
Hey.
Whatever you're into.
Variety is the spice of life, Jeff. I'm not here to judge.
Yeah, likewise.
But what we are here is for Danny to hit that rundown.
Woo!
Oh, I'll bring something next week.
I know. We had that bell the one time randomly, which worked out very well.
And I have a mini maraca. I feel like maybe it's a good time to break that out.
Yeah.
We're literally
Right time.
sitting on
It's a good time
stage
for a mini maraca.
November.
surrounded by instruments. There's
You know,
probably, I bet you there's 3 or 4 maraca here.
There may be, but like, does it pack the same punch as a mini maraca?
No, it doesn't. So I'm glad. Yeah, you should probably just hold off and
Okay.
use it all for that. But the rundown tonight we have what guest Jeff Fieldhouse. Obviously, it's always a fun time with Jeff. Jeff is probably one of our Jeff or Abby Elias is probably our most recurring guest.
But I think this is the first time I've been on the show with you.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I think this is the first time.
Yeah, well, the game show, the live show.
Oh,
Oh,
I don't remember
yeah.
I think that was a wild night. Me and Eric Nesby
And Kleiber.
with
I
a
was
medical
blacked out.
marijuana card.
Yeah.
Smoke marijuana. With a medical marijuana card at the age of 21.
I'll tell you what.
Does anyone remember that night?
Anyone who
Yeah,
hasn't
I
seen
was
it,
pretty yammed up. I'm
I
glad
was-
I lived down the street and I walked.
it
Yeah.
is.
Eric's like, I'll walk you home. I'm like, do I need it? He's like, I need it. I was like, okay, that's fine. He said, nice walk.
That sounds nice.
Oh yeah,
So
but
that shit never happens.
anybody who wants to see that game show can go on
Oh, please
YouTube on our
don't.
YouTube channel and see the interviews where Shay hijacks Eric's interview and talks about Matt Rife the whole time.
Oh yeah, that's right. Wow, that was a boring night.
I
Shay
never
just-
want to see that footage ever again.
Yeah, well,
Ever.
I'm surprised
never
we saw it
seen
to
that
begin with.
I don't ever want to see it.
I was just hoping that I didn't get tagged like a week later, being like, "At Jeff Fieldhouse was on board." Like, I don't know what I said. I just know we were just trying to make the people in the room laugh. That's all.
Yeah. No, I think it was pretty good. And you had a spoiler alert for anybody who wants to see it, go and watch it. But Jeff
Oh.
had the game-winning answer.
What was it?
To have, I don't remember what it was, but he matched with Shay at the end to beat Johnny T.
Oh, that's right.
yeah,
I do
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
remember that.
Yeah, what did I win?
You didn't win anything. She won a T-shirt and a 6-pack, Jeff. You were one of the celebrities, man.
Celebrities usually get free stuff.
He should have also gotten a T-shirt and a
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll work on that, I guess. I don't
No,
know.
I had enough beer. And then we all had drinks. It was good.
I have never had. I don't talk about it. I had so much tequila. Shay. It was Shay. It was
I
her
believe
fault.
you.
Yeah, she was in rare form. Well, she was in Shay form.
She was in Shay
But
form.
still. And now, like, Shay would be a great person on vacation just to lead the pack because you know, like, okay, she's organizing the party.
Yes.
Like, when you don't have it in you, she's the one, she's like, there's one more spot. And we're like, okay, fine.
Like, all right.
Shay's putting it together. We got it.
Shay's always down
I'm
for
the
whatever's
friend who's
next.
sneaking away home. They're like, where'd Jeff go? And I'm like, cuddling at home. Like,
I am the one that sneaks off.
Oh, yeah.
Irish goodbye.
Yeah.
Dang, dude.
Yeah,
Mhm.
for
They're
sure.
kicking them, watching cards. Like, where are you? And I'm like, shut up.
Yeah.
Oh, I got popcorn going. Yeah.
Silence notifications.
Yeah, literally. They think I'm dead. They're literally walking throughout the south side looking for me, and I'm
Yeah.
laughing at Seinfeld. Like,
Yeah. LOL.
idiots.
We didn't hear from you. We were afraid you didn't make it home. Nope, I've been home for 4 hours.
Oh, that's my
Just didn't
go-to.
have my phone.
I used to keep a collection folder. This is a fun fact about Danny.
Oh.
Of people that said, "Are you alive?" And I would screenshot it and save it. I have quite a few of those.
Are those like your go-to people? Like, you should send them Christmas cards every year.
I probably
Those are
should.
the
They
people
should be
that
on a
care about you,
rotation.
yeah.
Yeah, they're like, "Are you alive? Are you well?"
Oh yeah, it's not the friends who hit you up and they're just like, "Do you have a connect?" It's like, I'm gone. You didn't see me. Now you're asking for a connect for
Mhm.
drugs. Like, I had a friend who would always ask me, he's like, about the time we started doing coke, and I'm like, I'm scared to do Advil, dude.
Yeah.
I'm the
Sir.
wrong friend to be hanging out with at like 3 a.m. I'm the friend who's looking at you like, we should probably go to Med Express because you did coke. Not like the hang out late friend.
No.
Complete opposite.
That would be
Yeah.
such an awesome interaction at Med Express. I think I've done too much cocaine.
Yeah. And the person there is like, dude.
Yeah.
Like, just go home.
Yeah, we're in Med Express. I don't know what you expect. What doctor is at Med Express? Is that like a practice
Is there a
area
doctor
for
in
doctors?
Express?
Yeah, ouch. Yeah, are they?
It's like
What are
Dr.
they?
Dre. They just call themselves that.
That's funny, like Dr. Cosby.
Yeah. He probably had the anesthesia.
Yeah,
That's
true.
I went to Walmart. Speaking of the doctors, like the Walmart clinic or whatever, and they told me, and I don't like to brag, but they said I had the worst case of swimmer's ear they've ever seen there
What is that?
at the Monaco Walmart.
Oh my God, Manaka.
Oh wow!
And were you swimming recently?
I mean, at the time I was, yeah.
Where were you swimming?
I think it was a pool somewhere because the chlorine water gives me the swimmer's ear. The freshwater,
Oh, dude,
ocean water.
I got it when I was 6, and you would have thought
Yeah.
I got hit with shrapnel in the Vietnam War.
Dude, it's so
I was
bad.
literally always like in Ocean City, just like, I don't think I can go to the beach forever.
Dude, it
But I move my head,
hurt.
it's actually worse. Yeah, dude. So I feel like I like at this point you're a grown man when you went through it, but like
Yeah.
6-year-old Jeff gets your pain, dude.
Oh yeah,
How'd you
dude.
deal with it? You have to like run errands.
I'm somebody who will like put it off until like I absolutely have to.
I'm instant. As soon as it happens, like I know that's gonna.
Oh.
He's ear cancer. You gotta get it checked. So
I'm always like, if I take a hot shower, whatever it is, like I tore my ACL and was like, I'm gonna sit in the tub.
So you're just
Take a
dumping
hot
more water
shower.
into it.
Yeah.
Just soak in the bath with some Epsom
Yeah.
salt.
Exactly, Danny. That's exactly what I did. And
Take an elderberry pill. you're fine.
yeah.
This isn't a hangover, dude. You can't just do a warm shower and a pep talk.
Yeah.
Swimmer's ear. You need a specific type of eardrop. That's
Well,
what you
yeah.
need. A prescribed type of eardrop.
At
dude.
first, I thought I'd go in with the Q-tip, which is not the right
Ooh.
move. But you're like, oh, I'll take that in and I'll suck all the moisture out.
No.
I couldn't even get it in my ear because it was so swollen, Danny. Yeah.
Ugh.
You fail science class, but as soon as you get an waterlogged ear, you think you're Bill Nye. You're like, this will suck the
Oh
water.
yeah.
No.
You're better off getting a turkey baster.
Yeah.
Did you?
No, but they do. They have
Cool.
those things
Yeah.
for kids where they have like that. They're
Oh,
like
the
little blue
suction
one.
thing.
The exact color of your shirt, Danny. You'll have to watch the YouTube video.
Here I am.
Here we are.
Suction cup.
That's you.
That's me.
Suction
That's what I
cup.
base
Not
my
really.
wardrobe off of. I will burn this sweatshirt.
Danny, it was a compliment, man. They sucked many a boogers out and helped many a kid.
Gone. As good as gone.
Before we go down the booger route, let's get back to the rundown real fast. We have opening thoughts. We have What's the Story game. I'm pumped for that.
Ooh.
Jeff, I have this game that I have for you and Danny. I have a couple stories, and you're going to guess just what the story is. It'll be pretty loose. but I'm only going to tell you what the top comments are.
Okay.
Okay? So the first comment will be a little vague, and then it'll get more specific. It's like the bar trivia. Like the last one has the answer in the question.
Okay.
But I think it's pretty interesting to see that. And then at the end, we have the new news with Danny Kaufman, which everybody loves.
Just love to hear it. Survive. Fills me with joy. Survive. 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 So much joy.
Danny.
You made the soundboard. That's sick.
I did.
That's huge.
Oh,
Thank
you know what?
What?
I'm so glad that happened. Here, Jimmy Carter's still alive. We're gonna touch on that. There we go. Well, we
He
always
loves
have to touch
peanut
that.
butter ice cream.
Yeah,
I
well-
love that today too.
And he's a peanut farmer. We were saying that. But
Anyway.
Danny, I want to move on to this next one because
Yes.
the picture is up. It is our 2-year Daniversary.
It is.
Dannyversary. Danny came on the show 2 years ago, so I've known Danny for about 2 years now. And look at her here. But the point was the sound drop board.
Jeff looks so
I know, dude. He's not used to the AD. Danny's
Is that a
used to it.
present?
You made the sound drop board too.
Okay, so he
From
ignored
when
your
you were
question,
on.
Yeah.
and he realized I got my hair done.
I'm sorry, Danny. I'm trying to do too many things.
Say
What
what's-
was Jeff's question? I'm sorry.
Where's my gift?
Scoops is open till 9, dude. They got great cookies.
Yeah?
$3.50. Just
Oh.
bag one. You know, it's a 2-year present. All right. Yeah.
I don't remember what the point that I was getting to. Oh, but anyway, Jeff made the soundboard with "Fuck Donner" because we were talking about Donner from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer being a massive piece of shit.
I talked to you about that?
Yeah, it was the first time you came on. It was when I lived down the street.
Oh, that was a dark time. I do not remember that.
Oh yeah,
Dark time.
Yeah.
yeah. You talked about getting the wind knocked out of you or something, and whatever the hell I just said. My brain is not working.
Sir, are you well?
No, I'm not well. But let's see, what else do we have open?
This is sponsored by Yo Cradle.
Yeah.
His brain is rattling like a snake.
But you know what, Danny, you want to play our game? Let's
Let's do it.
Let's not waste any more time, right? What's the story? Is the name of the game? Let me bring it up. So you'll be able to see on the screen if you're watching this at home or wherever you're watching it. If you're watching it later on, you'll be able to see the comments that are up there. We're going to read the comments, and Jeff and Danny and yourself, if you're playing at home, can try to guess what the story is. So our first story and our first comment from IE Caveman _27.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
0 qualifications. Just shows these parties want puppets, not political servants. So I will give you a little hint on each one. This one is kind of in the celebrity realm.
Okay. Okay.
So they're all kind of pop culture-y. They're not too serious.
Okay.
Do you have any thoughts yet, Danny?
Sounds like something I would overhear in a Walmart.
Oh, Jeff, I almost shit myself in a Walmart and I thought of you.
Oh yeah.
Why?
I have a joke about shitting my pants in Walmart. Fun fact about comedy. That never happened. It was in the parking lot.
Of the Walmart?
Yeah. Or in my car.
Yeah.
At least you're in your car.
And I went in.
You went in?
I'm disposing it at the Walmart like bathroom instead of my at-home bathroom. You're not bringing that vibe into my house.
That's fair.
My place is. I love to be clean. I'm an overly clean person, and I'm not bringing that into my work shoes are right outside my front door.
Yeah.
They do not enter into where.
You don't shit where you
Yes.
eat.
Safe
the
space.
society. You don't let that in. So yeah. So, but I'm glad that poops reminded me.
Yeah, man.
This is such a tender moment.
We're gonna get next to the next comment, and we'll see if we get any closer. Okay.
Alright, I'm ready.
Literally the plot of Idiocracy. Have you seen Idiocracy?
Yep. Shout Wilson.
You know I haven't seen it.
So the first one, we have 0 qualifications. Just these parties want puppets, not political servants, and literally the plot of Idiocracy. Any thoughts, Jeff?
Well, it's obviously something political.
Well, there we go.
Is
So,
it a debate?
well, here we go. This one might be a little more better. To give you a little more information, there we go. Bro, imagine if somebody asked him a political question and his response was, "It doesn't matter what you think." I don't want to say it directly in his voice because
Should I know this?
you'll know. You guys both know the person, absolutely. All right, this is the last comment. If he becomes president, Kevin Hart should be his vice president.
Oh, The Rock.
There you go.
Oh.
The story is Dwayne Johnson said he's been asked by multiple parties to run for president.
Oh.
Wow. Well, there you go. So those are the comments, and maybe this one will be a little bit easier. Okay.
Dwayne Johnson versus Logan Paul.
Yeah. It is gonna be like that.
Could be a solid event.
I'm showing up. Welcome.
I'd watch it.
Yeah.
I'd watch it at home.
Yeah, I'm not going.
All right.
Prime bottle. Get out of here.
No.
Yeah. Do you see that $500,000 one?
Oh, yeah.
Do you see that $500,000 prime? Yeah.
That's insane.
Breaking the fourth wall here, man.
Christmas, your dad will get you.
Yeah. Oh, sweet chef. All right, the next story. So this is another. I don't notice hair, and I don't get gifts.
To me means nothing.
All right, so the next one, it's another celebrity one.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Not even the best person I've seen on my Insta feed today.
Okay.
Number 2.
It's very broad.
Yep.
Oh, they start broad. They start broad because I'll be very impressed if you get them on the
It
first one.
always starts Matthew Broderick and then works its way down. I get it.
Number 2, Ryan Reynolds quote, "Am I a joke to you?" As if Ryan Reynolds was saying. So the first one is, not even the best looking person I've seen on my Insta feed today. And Ryan Reynolds quote, "Am I a joke to you?"
I feel like I've seen this.
Was it Rob McElhenney?
It's not, but that is a good guess.
I know I've seen this. I remember reading this somewhere.
All right, the third one is, how bro beat Chris Evans. Damn women into older men now. How did bro beat Chris Evans? Damn, women into old men now.
What was the Ryan Reynolds said something?
Am I a joke to you? It wasn't actually him. It was somebody like saying. All right, the last one. Jada, as if Jada was saying it, okay? Actually, Dempsey and I were sharing the same toothbrush once.
These keep.
Whatever.
I feel like I've gotten nowhere closer.
Yeah. Just
The story is Patrick Dempsey is People's Sexiest Man Alive for 2023.
Yeah, well, like, who's really even Patrick Dempsey?
He's an old man. People are into old men now.
How old is he now? He'd be a good one to put on. Is he alive or dead?
Yeah, right? Patrick
People are
Dempsey.
into old men now, man. That's what the people are saying. All right, this is a good one for this time of the year. It's a seasonal one, okay?
Okay.
There we go. Car driver coming in clutch. Vague, Jeff. Vague.
It is.
Number 2. Good thing the car driver went to help and not... Wait, I butchered that. Good thing the car driver went in to help and not do the same thing as the one recording.
Okay.
So far you have a car driver is coming in clutch. So somebody driving the car is coming in clutch. It's a
Okay.
good thing the driver acted instead of the person not taking the video.
Okay.
Number 3. Bro is going to chew that Thanksgiving turkey extra hard for dinner.
So ridiculous. I have no clue, dude.
Did somebody hit a turkey?
Okay, we're getting there, Danny.
Okay,
now
all right.
you're picking up the game.
Thank you.
Not exactly, but you're close enough for you to get credit for that one, okay? And the last one is, I've been chased by ducks on my way to school. It's actually really traumatic. So I'm gonna bring up a video for anybody watching. It's just a single turkey chasing a kid down the street in a car. Pulls over and actually stops it from chasing the kid. Yeah, here it's up. So anybody just listen, go on there, and I'll post the videos with it as well. Do we want to do one more since it's been so riveting?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Danny, I have faith in you. Jeff, I have faith in you as well.
Could you
It's
imagine?
terrifying.
That is my worst fear.
That car is a great person. They timed it weirdly well because they could have just smashed that kid.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
I know.
Oh,
A
God.
very thin margin of error.
That's definitely a mom on her second boba tea. Oh no.
She's
Yeah.
like, not today.
Move, Ethan.
She also has something against turkeys too. Like it's a little bit of two things.
Yeah, she
I
went to
think.
Costco and they said they would have an extra one on the old for her, and they didn't.
Yeah.
And I'm pissed for it.
Gotta get
and
that
then she
butterball,
has to
man.
buy like a $200 turkey or something.
Which we're never doing that. How much are turkeys? Like 70 bones?
I don't know. I saw one. No, actually, did I see one? Yeah, I saw one at Trader Joe's.
Decent.
It was like a decent size. It was like $54.
That's what I expect. Anywhere from 50 to 70 bones, I think.
Yeah, so I guess that's fair.
Yeah. It's not that great.
I don't eat them, so like,
Turkey's never great.
they don't look good. They don't smell good.
Turkey.
Unpopular
Turkey's
opinion.
only good for soup,
Yeah, we're not known.
and it's not even that good.
You know?
No, who's doing
It's
that?
a very dry turkey I've only had. Turkey's just a spoon for my gravy.
Exactly.
Mm.
Just spoon in the gravy.
I agree.
Yeah.
Even then, I'm kind of outgrowing the past. Like last year, my family's all over the place. So I did Thanksgiving by myself, and I invited a friend over, and that's whenever you make like steak,
Yes.
like potatoes, like cook your favorite. Why are we restricted?
Right, you don't have to be
This
limited
turkey
to
thing,
the
you know,
traditional
like,
thing.
Turkey or
If you ask anybody, the turkey's not even the main thing. Everyone likes the size more than the turkey.
yeah, it's more about them saying, you know, I had to wake up at 8 a.m. and get the turkey started. They're always so
They're like massaging the
Uh,
turkey at 7:30. Like it's
literally
too much.
way too much. And you walk into the kitchen, and the uncle's like, watch walking on the right side. He heats up the kitchen.
Whispering positive affirmations into the oven.
You're the best. I love you. It's like, yeah, where was this my whole life? It's like, shut up.
Yeah.
It's like he needs tenderized. It helps it grow into a strong boy. Right? Yeah, that's turkeys are crazy.
I'll say. Turkeys are crazy, man.
Turkeys be crazy.
They
Yeah.
crazy.
I like that new T-shirt. Don't.
No, let's. This is my
Yes,
final
that
one.
one.
This
Okay.
is
We
the.
just call this ADHD. Just call it post-work ADHD because
Yeah.
I feel like that's all what this is.
We're all there.
I thought this show was gonna be so much more structured than normal, and it is off. It is not. So, let's do. Let's. Okay. So this is the newest, the last story. The first one, still smaller than your mom though. Oh, it's scientific. Scientific in
AK.
in nature. The story. So the first one is still smaller than your mom. How they know it's 13.2 billion year old? So it sounds like it's big and it's old.
Are the people typing these? I've noticed there's been a reoccurring like.
Oh, you need to
grammar
read.
issues like.
Oh no, yeah.
How they know they this old? Like.
That's half the reason I
That's
want to
like-
do this. Half the reason I want to do this is so I could read their names and also read what they say. Yeah. So then we have Grand Marquise. How are these scientists aging these black holes?
Next one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how long have we been staring at the skies and finally just found the biggest black hole? It took that long to find something so obvious. Imagine what else is out there. So they found, scientists discovered a 13.2 billion year old behemoth black hole.
That's the one I could have guessed.
Yeah. I think you're overthinking it a little
I think
bit.
I am overthinking.
Yeah.
I'm so confused.
The black hole clue was for the black hole story.
Even
Yeah.
when they said black hole.
Do you remember?
comment.
Yeah. Do you remember when we did the IKEA game, Jeff? We did the IKEA game and we
Yeah.
tried to guess. Were you here for that? Oh no, I thought that was Alyssa. Maybe
Dude,
not.
when we were done recording, I like Men in Black after podcasting. Yeah, man.
You know what, Jeff? Oh my God, this is so ADD. But it reminded me when I was doing your podcast. You asked me one of my favorite, probably my favorite question I've ever been asked in an interview, and I think you didn't mean to word it that way. You said, "What movie do I wish Michael J. Fox was in?"
Yeah.
or the other way around.
Like, what?
Oh no, it's Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, what movie?
And I said Back to the Future. I think Kevin Bacon would have
Yeah.
been good in Back to the Future.
No, because that's how I felt like. Because I was in a Kevin Bacon kick,
Yeah.
and then I was thinking at work like, oh, what movie if I could have just like switched up an alternate timeline? Would he be good in? And I asked you, and you delivered.
Yeah. What do you think, Danny? I'm interested. Are you a Kevin Bacon guy?
No.
Well, that's impossible.
Yeah.
No. You know, I'm not very cultured with the films.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I'm trying to get better with that.
Well,
I haven't
Danny,
seen a lot of movies.
The good thing is you got time.
Nothing but time.
People are just like, oh my god, you have to watch. It's like,
Like, do I?
I'll find a Sunday. And
Yeah.
I'll get caught up. Okay?
Yeah.
All these Game of Thrones people, they're like, you should really watch it. And I was like, okay, can you turn up the brightness? Can you turn it? I started episode 1 and they're like, but it gets really good because like the guy ends up marrying his sister and you see boobs. I'm like, this just sounds like
Nothing about that sounds appealing, and I
Yeah.
will never.
literally. And then they're like, but then the prince and the dragons. And I'm like, nerd.
Yeah.
So,
Ew.
yeah.
Game of Thrones is definitely one of those that sounds like if you explain it to them, it's not that good. But it's also, it takes a lot of like, it's like almost work to watch it because there's 48 main characters. Like
Well,
there's
and
they
have
go
scenes
everywhere.
where
Yeah.
a guy should just show up and get the key, but instead it's like him standing in the room, and they're just staring at each other. And 5 seconds later, he's like, "It's been a while, hasn't it?" The back of the guy's head, he's like, "It sure has."
Yeah.
And then like 15 minutes of banter, and they're like, "But then King Leonidas will be here in a week." Who the fuck's Leonidas? Here's the key, and then they leave, and it's like. Cool
what?
dragon. I don't care, dude.
Yeah.
I just don't want.
They
like,
can't all be the cards, man.
It can't. It really can't.
But the cards hits you. Well, here's what they get you. As soon as you feel like you're about to check out, like they're boring you, then they do B-roll of like Sunset Boulevard or like B-roll of them flying somewhere. It's solid B-roll in between. Just like they're constantly like volleyball fluffing topics
Yeah.
with B-roll, and I'm in.
Let me ask you this about that. Is that something you watch because you genuinely enjoy, or
No,
is
dude,
it
I watched
because
it
it's
'cause
funny?
and no, I watched it because how every guy watches it.
Okay,
You
yeah.
watch it with your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Like, to make fun of it, and then 2 episodes
Yeah.
later, you're in.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
you're in, and actually it started even earlier than that with my sister, like growing up.
Yeah.
Because OG Kardashians, I don't know if you remember,
Oh.
like OG, where it's like all them looking young, where they have like the cheesy intro, where it's like
Oh
Johnny
yes,
Depp was
and the
8
hip
times.
and like the backdrop.
Yes,
balls.
everything comes to like back when Bruce was Bruce, you know, like he said he was gonna go fly his helicopter, then you saw him on top of a hill in a dress singing Celine Dion, and you're like, I think
Like,
Bruce
that's
has different
interesting.
plans.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, I've been a Kardashian fan.
yeah.
But it's not my favorite show, but like when I had to cook after work today, toss that on.
That's a good background
Mhm.
kind of thing.
Oh no, I'm connected.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
good. No, yeah, but it's a great background show.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Danny, are you a reality TV?
Yes
Buff.
and no. Like, I do like the cards. I really tried to get into the Housewives because, like, everybody talks about the Housewives. And I legit, like, I had just, like, this whole evening and I was like, I'm just going to sit and I'm going to watch the Housewives and I'm going to get into this and, like, be in on, like, the conversation. And I just couldn't get into it. So, like, I guess it just depends for me. And I
Yeah.
even, like, watched New Housewives of New Jersey.
Oh, geez.
So I thought that would be, like
Like the East Coast, do you think you're gonna be hitting it? No, the Housewives thing doesn't. I feel like reality TV shows, they find you, like
Mhm.
they find you at the right time. Like when you go searching for a show, like that's how it was with Game of Thrones. Like I'm
Yeah.
just gonna sit down, I have an afternoon, and it just
this didn't do it.
never delivers.
No.
But yeah, the Kim Kardashian Playboy was probably how I got into the Kardashians.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense. Fair enough. It's more as good as any reason, I'd say. Danny,
Yes.
do you want to do some news?
Yes.
I would love to. It's been too long.
It's been way too long. The I've been waiting for this for 3 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Okay, hitting with hard-hitting news, as per always. Did you know that your $2 bill could be worth thousands of dollars?
Oh?
Yeah. So I know we like to talk about currency on the show for some reason that I don't understand.
I talked
but
about all the presidents that were on $5,000 bills.
I do remember that. So uncirculated $2 bills can range from $2,000 to $6,000, like in their worth, which is crazy because it's a $2 bill. Like my family used to give me $2 bills.
Oh,
I'm like, I don't want this.
No, your grandma gave it to you, and I remember I took it to the mall, and
Yeah.
I just spent
Oh.
it at a food court.
Mm-hmm.
Because what are we doing here?
Right.
What's the two? Who's even on it?
I don't know. Who is on
Jefferson.
it? Oh, okay.
Oh.
Jimmy Carter, but
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Oh my god, Jimmy Carter's not on anything yet. Although you have to be dead to be on money, I think.
That's That's wild.
Oh, that's right. So that's why he hasn't made it yet.
Not yet, man. He's holding on. Hopefully he sees 100, man.
Wasn't Rosa Parks supposed to be?
That's what I thought. She was
Is
supposed to
she?
do something.
Did they have? That's like a deal where like an athlete almost signed with Nike, and like you sign with them, and the next year you're like, wait, there's like no ads with him with Nike.
They signed Sacagawea instead.
Yeah, well, Sacagawea, my teacher used to do a thing where she had a big Sacagawea thing in first grade, and she'd be like, who wants to date Sacagawea? And like kids would fight over like being able to have the big Sacagawea, because I guess when you were counting the money, you would hold the big Sacagawea, and if you're dating her, you got to like put it away and use it. Now that I'm talking about it, that's weird.
It's a weird thing.
Yeah. But I always wanted to date Sacagawea.
Yeah. She's probably the hottest person on Money.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I tried, like, specifically finding girls named Sacagawea, which was really tough in Pittsburgh in the early 2000s.
That would be a little difficult.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of AIM names was Sacagawea, so I thought I found it, but it was old guys who work at CBS.
Yeah.
So, not the Sacagawea I wanted.
It's very unfortunate.
Yeah.
Did you just do a broad search?
Oh, yeah, I just put Sacagawea, and then I should have guessed when it said 69.
Yeah.
That it was not up my alley. But I thought it was a cool number.
Search the internet like Lewis and Clark, man.
Yeah.
What a pioneer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you either have the 69 or the 420 at the end.
That's so risky.
Sacagawea.
I thought if you had like 420, your name cops like would be like, he's on the list. I typed it out once. My brother was like, dude, delete 0. I'm like 412. That's what I meant.
LOL.
Enter. Yeah. Away messages are sick.
Oh my gosh, away messages.
Mine was bitch on the bottom like dick.
Oh.
The Little Wayne verse that was so hard when it came out.
Mm-hmm. Solid choice.
I like to do the one where it seemed like you were responding.
Oh shit. And
And then it only worked one time. Like, because then they'd say it again and it's the same response.
I had a lot of girlfriends and movie dates from AIM. I think one summer, it was like, I went on like 4 movie dates where it's like you're in 4th, 5th grade.
Mm-hmm.
And your parents drop you off at the movies, you see a movie you date, and then a week later you're just like, this distance is killing us. And it's like this summer you're in 4th grade and it's like you break up and then you go see a movie with another girl. It was so tight.
Oh my gosh. The times.
Yeah, seeing couples retreat and my mom's like, I'll drop you off at the front door. It's like, Mom, that's so embarrassing. And
Right.
I act like I hitchhiked, drop me off at Panera.
Yeah.
Jeez.
You can never be dropped off at the front door.
Yeah,
That's
you gotta
not
make
how
it
that
seem like
goes.
you jumped off a train.
Yeah, but then the girl's dad was like, my
Southbound.
dad thinks you're sketchy because you come walking from Panera. And I'm like, that instantly hates me? I know he's a cop.
Yeah. He knew
He's
that
checking your
420,
searches.
man.
Literally, he's like, yo,
Panera 420. Stop seeing that Fieldhouse kid. All right, Daddy, you have 2 more?
I do.
I love the index cards.
Thank you. I'm prepared.
I say it every week.
Thank you. All right. Again, another hard-hitting story that I'm very passionate about personally. Kraft is bringing back SpongeBob SquarePants mac and cheese
Hell yeah.
after a decade off of the shelves.
That was pretty sick.
That one, there's something about the texture of like the shape ones that's different than the
you
regular.
feel it on your tongue. Like,
Yeah.
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 It's always more interesting.
Yeah.
I've never, hot take, and I hate to say this,
Oh, shit.
I've never liked Kraft's cheese.
What? Like the original or like the cheese packet?
The cheese package is always, I would always ask my mom to like actually make some like homemade cheese.
Oh, wow.
The cheese pack just looked like plasticky cheese. Like I was a kid when my mom made a sandwich. I couldn't just have like the plastic like.
You never Kraft single?
Just like the Kraft single, like seeing that and looking at the plastic.
It
I'm
needs
like,
aged
It has
Gruyere.
a shimmery
Yeah.
look.
It
like, I
does.
would just like. Yeah.
Well, that's because it's like fake cheese.
It's not real.
Yeah.
No.
It's plastic. pretty
Now
much.
I'm no
Yeah.
better because I would like Velveeta.
Oh, who doesn't love a Velveeta?
But is that technically the same as Kraft, basically?
I guess it could maybe be in the same family. I don't know. Nacho cheese is my favorite cheese.
Oh.
I think they're in the same family of not having any actual cheese in the product. They're in the steak family, and yeah.
I think the most interesting thing is that SpongeBob's longevity.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're even around where I was like, oh, I was like, wasn't born yet even when they started.
Yeah.
Like, well, when was the first episode? Wasn't it like 91? Like 90?
I think it was
I think that's
99.
pretty early,
It was,
yeah.
I thought it was late 90s.
Because I was 95.
Oh, really?
And there's so many shows where I was like, this is like my age. And I
Mhm.
look back and I'm like, no, it was like 10 years off the air. There was just Rerun City back then.
Yeah, I've realized recently my concept of what I thought was on when I was young is like not an accurate timeline.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, this is on, and like I realize it actually wasn't.
No, like Saved by the Bell. I thought that was mine, Jen.
I thought too, or like
Just because it came on before the school bus came in the morning.
Why would they show me?
there's that certain like block like on Fridays
Yeah.
that was on, like Friday night.
I shouldn't know that much Sanford and Son.
Oh my god, or like
You ever see that on
Cheers.
Nick at Night?
Yeah, that's how I knew it was time for bed.
Yeah, when
When I saw
Cheers is
Cheers
on.
on.
Yeah, Frasier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like it's too late.
Get out of here.
I remember
The mac and cheese.
mac and cheese. I like the Kraft mac and cheese. It's fake, but I like any kind of mac and cheese, man. I'm a
Same.
big mac and cheese guy.
I don't discriminate against macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, not depending on the shape or
But
whatever.
everything
No.
else, she fully.
Everything else is, questionable.
Mac and cheese. There's
Now-
a fine line.
Yeah.
to get back
There's
to
no line with
to
mac
your
and
Actually,
cheese.
mac and cheese. There's zero. She's off limits. She's very free when it comes to mac. Everything else, though, very conservative.
mac and free. Oh, shit. They have the same like noodle shape though for SpaghettiOs sometimes.
Yeah.
And those aren't as good as the mac and cheese.
That's a good point.
That's true.
Danny, I'll let you continue because I feel like this story's probably gone.
Run its scores. Okay, this is my favorite one. New research suggests that rats have an imagination.
Oh.
So rats may have the ability to imagine themselves navigating through environments other than what they are currently in the present moment of. And the reason they found this out is because researchers, wherever, that have been studying rats, I can't read my own handwriting, for nearly a decade, they've been researching rats, placed the rodents in a virtual reality arena that allowed them to teleport digital visions of themselves and objects using only their minds.
Wow.
I didn't even know that was a thing or that they could do that.
I mean, it makes sense because rats are very smart. Like, I watched like a documentary on New York City rats and how like they're able to. They'll send out like young and dumb decoy rats to like go through the traps, so then they can go and be like, okay, this is where this trap is.
What?
Yeah, they're like an army. They're very smart. So now this is just showing me that they're using their third eye to visualize. Like, all right, the tunnel. I'm seeing myself getting in, and that gives them the power to do it. These people are great. I mean, these people, these rats.
These rats, aka people.
Yeah, people, but I don't doubt it. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Do
Like,
we
you know,
think-
a little kid can just do a backflip because they're like, I think I'm Spider-Man.
right.
Animals do it all the time. It's only our adult brains stopping us.
Wow, that's a bigger conversation.
It is. Like, if you can think you can do it, so this rat, now it's even scarier. Before, he would just come to my house. Now he's like, Jeff's bedroom, 3 o'clock. And he's like, in.
Yep.
Let's kill him.
I think maybe yes. He's like sitting upright in your computer chair. He spins around. I've been waiting for you, Jeffrey.
I luckily haven't dealt with a rat in years. Like,
I
I've
knew you'd
never
be
seen
home
one.
early.
yeah.
I've never seen one, and I don't want to.
No, I saw a mouse and I was like 4. But I really haven't seen any rodents since then, thank God.
I
No.
saw-
Think about the clean thing. Ever since I saw that first one, it's like everything got to be as clean as possible.
Yes.
I saw
absolutely.
a rat in Philadelphia just walking down the street next to me. 2 of them.
Did it touch you?
No.
He asked you if you want whiz with that steak.
Yeah. I'm think I'm cool with the rats. Like I don't try to see a rat, but I live and let live. I feel like you said they're smart enough. Well, they're almost in the crow family, you know? Not quite that respect, but you know. Some of the smarter animals like dolphins and shit, I have a different respect for it than a different animal.
Yeah, water animals are aliens.
Yeah. They're
That's
the ocean's terrifying.
There's too much
It's gonna
happening.
go
There's
down
too
a-
much we don't know about.
Way too much.
It goes too deep.
Yeah. Oh.
SpongeBob, though. Come on.
It does go deep, Jamie. That was a good one, man. Like a submarine.
Thank you. LOL.
Deeper than a submarine. That sounds like a pop song. But, Jeff, well, you've been sitting here the whole time. We haven't talked to you about comedy or anything. You have any shows coming up or anything?
Yeah.
You got the Berg Bus hat on. How's Berg Bus going?
It was great. I just did a private one last week. I got Ronnie Fleming to do it for the first time.
Oh, I saw a picture with him.
So I got him to co-host with me. It was a private tour for a bank. It was like
For
a
a
team.
bank?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a team building night, and they were great.
Really?
Like me and Ronnie, I planned a clean set because like for stuff like that, you generally just want to go and clean.
Mm-hmm.
And halfway in, they're just like, we want comedy. And I was like, what? And then they started going ham, and I'm like, okay, cool.
All right.
And it ended up being a blast. It was sick. So yeah, the Berg Bus is awesome.
How long ago did we have Kat on, Danny? That was like over the summer now.
Yeah, it's maybe been like 2 or 3 months. I remember she was talking about the Shania Twain concert she
Next Saturday, or this Saturday? This Saturday, I'll be hosting at the Parkway Theater for the Good Comedy Show. My friend Robert Putcher from New York, he always puts on good comedy shows there. So I'll be hosting for that. On the 25th, I'll be at Yinzer Valley Farms for the Steel City Comedy Tour. That's great. It's like a cool, like, brewery / like outside hang.
Where is that?
Build up. That's fun.
Bro, it's somewhere PA. I do so many like this random. I was just in like Indian Lake, PA.
Oh, but I didn't know if it was like
an hour 30 away, kind of near Harrisburg. And
stuff. Okay.
You do like a lot of VFWs and like lodges out there, but it was like a beautiful lodge and like. But as you're making a turn, you're in like some guy's backyard, and then all of a sudden it's a lodge. Like these Ohio areas are crazy.
Yeah.
Don't suggest all of them. And my website is dropping this weekend at jefffieldhousecomedy.com. So the rest of my dates will be up there. But the next 2 weeks, Parkway Theater on the 18th, Yinzer Valley Farm on the 25th.
Absolutely.
So check that out.
Yeah, we'll tag you in all that stuff and post all that good stuff. Jeff, always a pleasure having you on. Danny, always a pleasure having you. You said you almost got bamboozled into getting a dog.
I almost bamboozled myself.
I want to touch on that before we wrap up because I always love hearing how Danny bamboozles herself. It's almost a weekly occurrence.
So last weekend I woke up and I was like, I want a dog. So I accidentally, is it accidentally, applied for a dog. His name was Wolfgang. And he was...
That's a good dog name.
I thought it was. I was going to call him Wolfie. I had our whole life planned ahead of us. He was a Cheek. So he was a Chihuahua Pekingese mix.
Oh, wow.
That sounds like a slur.
It might be. So, but I did Google it, and it's an official thing. So...
I bet you could... just go on.
I met Wolfgang in person, and this is terrible because, he's obviously a shelter animal. Yeah. We did not have a connection.
And better on you.
Huh.
I tried to give him a treat. He ignored me. I said, this isn't going to work, Wolfie. And
you have an abusive personality, Danny, so maybe that's
I'm
what
so
it is. You give off a lot of hate.
And then I cried for 4 hours because I wanted a dog. Yeah. So I don't have a dog.
Why
I just bamboozled myself.
So you went out with the intention on just seeing that dog, or you went out and then that was the only dog you interacted with?
So this was kind of a wormhole because I applied for this dog that was on this adoption agency website and then had my heart broken because we didn't have a connection. And I'm like, how can I go on? And then I just started Googling dogs, and then I almost bought another dog, and I was like, you need to chill out because I have been traveling a lot. So I don't need a dog right this moment, but I just have this weird thing right now where I just want skin-to-skin contact with an animal.
Yes.
And maybe I'm fighting something else, but I just want a dog for right now.
Yeah. Maybe go to shelters. There's even one here, Animal Friends. You can go and hug dogs, not skin to skin.
Yeah. They might get weirded out if I take my shirt off.
Hey, can you stop?
Can you not?
Wolfie never loved me. I don't know who that is. Get out of here.
So that's my traumatic experience where I almost bamboozled myself. So I am still animalless.
But that's showing growth.
Well, maybe that's a good thing.
A lot of people would have just taken a dog just to take it. And all of a sudden, Wolfie's at home right now.
Hating me.
Maybe he found the person he was supposed to.
Hey honey, what are we even talking about? Wolfie hated you. Nothing on you.
Yeah.
That's all on Wolfie. Wolfie's honestly dumb. He would have had a great home.
He would have had a great life. Could you imagine the sweaters he would have had? Guys, the
Maybe
sweaters.
Wolfie saw you walk in, he's like, oh, too much love.
Yeah.
I hate... Because some dogs hate love. Some dogs are really doing their own thing.
Maybe that was it, and he was also wearing a diaper, and I was like, this is a lot for me.
His asshole bleeds. Wolfie's less cute now.
Yeah, Wolfie and I are gonna work.
Every half a step, you need a puppy pad. Okay, Wolfie, you're slowly getting grosser.
And I just bought a new couch, and it's a really nice beige color, and
maybe, Wolfie needs to go to the farm, maybe.
Jesus.
He needs to take a hike over that Rainbow Bridge, man.
Podcast and listening right now.
Yeah.
That's probably why he hates Danny, man.
Maybe so, but
Wolfie hates Danny and Jimmy Carter.
First, you don't get me a gift. And then you talk about my dog and not loving me.
I didn't want to bring up the gift thing, but I thought that instantly as soon as you threw out that dig. I was like, and no gift?
Yeah, no gift. I'll be sending you my Amazon wish list.
I apologize. I'm kind of lost on the gift part.
I want a towel warmer.
Okay. Yeah, you told. Okay, yeah. You told me about a towel warmer. I feel like a towel warmer is too nice for me.
Sorry.
Is that Wolfie?
No,
I was very excited to have a phone call on air.
No, I have a coworker who works nights, and I'm his manager.
Yeah.
And I had a 3-minute voicemail, and he never texted me, but it was a butt dial. But I was just concerned that I might have to go in, and I just heard him talking in his break room, like, "Yeah, what's up?" And I'm like, okay, my bad. There's been incidents with this guy recently, but.
Good.
Listening to the
He's listening to it right now in the break room. He's like, that asshole.
This motherfucker. This Pokemon.
He fakes it. Yeah, JK.
J.K. Rowling.
But, Danny, always a pleasure having you. It's wonderful to see you again.
Nice to see you.
I don't know who we have next week, but I do know in the next couple weeks we should have Steve Hofstetter. I think we should have Mark Shimkitz.
Okay.
And we should have Eben
Park.
Yeah,
Eben
Eben hit me up. He was going to come and chill, but he is on the road with Steve.
Oh, really?
Him and Mark are on the road with Steve.
Oh, wow, that's weird.
Steve,
the whole
three
crew
of
I just said are all together
they're
right
all
now?
touring right now, because Eben hit me up and saw I was on tonight. And he was like, he's like, should I watch or listen to some episodes before I go on? And I was like,
fuck no.
I was like, why don't you hang out and come tonight? And
Yeah.
he's like, I'm on tour with those two.
Yeah.
See, everyone you mentioned, Steve just
That's
told
so
me special.
funny.
And yeah, his hour is great, by the way.
Oh,
It is
very
really,
cool.
really, really good, yeah.
Where do you film that? At a Sunken
I
Bus?
think
Or
the
was it?
Funny Bone
Oh, okay.
in Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, okay.
But could be wrong.
Yeah. Have you done anything at Sunken Bus yet?
No.
Have you seen it?
I've seen one show there.
Yeah.
And it's a really cool spot. But no, I haven't done anything at Sunken Bus.
It looks really cool.
It looks great and it's closer to me now. I've just been going to the old location.
Yeah.
And now that starting at the end of this year, early next year, they're doing shows there. I want to try to start producing shows there.
Yeah.
Because that's my neck of the woods where I grew up. And a lot of my friends who, when you tell them to go to certain shows, like, I don't want to go to the south side. But when it's like on Babcock Boulevard, right where they live,
They're like, okay.
pull my leg.
I guess okay.
Or it could be like the thing, like with the podcast, where it's like, I like podcasts, but I'd rather watch it. And then you make a video podcast, and then they don't fucking watch it, Melissa.
Rude.
Anyway.
What up?
We've all heard that.
Or it's
before.
not like that at all. But, no, Steve does a good job, and I that place looks awesome, and I have all the faith that they probably didn't, cut any corners with anything. They went all out, so.
Oh, yeah.
I saw some pictures of Maddie Malloy's one show, and just the lighting and stuff there was awesome. So.
That's killer, dude.
Jeff, where can everybody find you if they want to find you? You just said the new website, but where else?
Yeah, at Jeff_Fieldhouse on all social media. Yeah, how'd he swing it? Who'd you pay? No one. It's pretty easy.
It works out for you.
Yeah.
Did you do your own website?
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
it's fun.
Very cool.
Do you like the tech side of stuff?
Yeah, editing, all that stuff, clips. I have 20 stand-up clips now that I've edited. Because I just didn't want to release them until I could do maybe one a week or a couple of weeks. I would drop one, then 3 months later,
Yeah.
drop another one. So I've just been learning CapCut.
Yeah.
And just been captioning a bunch of videos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which is a lot easier now. This CapCut app, if you have good audio, it will auto-generate the whole half of it, and then you just have to edit the ones it messed up on.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
you can just
cool.
have it's so easy for sets and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's really
Yeah.
cool.
But yeah, so no, the tech side's fun.
Yeah.
Pro tip.
Yeah.
Ah, that is a good
Pro
idea.
tip.
Danny, where can
Yes.
everybody find you if they'd like to find you?
At Danny Kaufman, 2 eyes. That's where you can find me. Instagram, sometimes Facebook. I live on TikTok.
Oh, well then find her there. Find her at all those places. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all those good places.
We find you, Chris.
Where can we find you?
I was going to say, you can just follow Poor Man's Podcast or search Chris Hopper everywhere. Instagram, Hopper1723. However, it's just going to be pictures of me and probably cats. So don't follow that one. And my family. So that one won't be that funny. But Follow Poor Man's Podcast, Poor Man's Podcast 412. We're on all the podcast platforms, YouTube, and for the wonderful and talented Dana Kaufman, the wonderful and talented Jeff Fieldhouse. I am Chris. Thank you so much for listening.
All I'm going to say is I'm so happy
Yeah.
that I was allowed to be part of your day.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. We hope you had a good time. If you did, be sure to subscribe to the show.
How's our live audience doing?
That was Liam's voice at the end.
Was it?
The thanks for listening. Yeah.
And if you just can't get enough,
I wondered which one it was.
Poor Man's Podcast 412.
Matt has.
Poor Man's Pod 412 and Facebook.
Alright, I'll play Matt's. Ready?
Pittsburgh's own Poor Man's
Actually,
Podcast.
I'll turn the whole thing
Signing
off. It's the
See you
run.
next week.
In my opinion, that sucked.
Woo! Woo! Woo!
Podcast, the best podcast.